Hey YouTube, it's that dude named Dave and welcome to my channel. Before we get started here, we have to do my price of admission. Like, subscribe, and the bell notification below. Look, I see you guys are watching my videos, but you're not subbed yet. So I'm gonna help you by helping me out here. Give you guys a few seconds to do this. Okay, few seconds, we got that out the way, no long intros. In today's video, we're coming back to Kevin Samuels. He had a female caller and they were discussing toxic men and toxic women. Who lies more, men and women? Who cheat more, men and women? It was a very interesting discussion. So we're gonna get to the video. We're gonna let Kevin cook and we're gonna try to make this make sense.
Title is
Who's more
Modern Women
toxic?
More Toxic Than Men.
Yeah. Are modern women
I would say half and half.
No, it can't be half and half.
Okay, so you want a yes or no answer?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a fair question. I mean, it's like, do you really think it's split down the middle 50-50?
I mean,
Here's the
depends.
criteria. Toxicity is evaluated based upon cheating, sexual and non-sexual time and attention, abuse, physical, mental and emotional, lying, where there's lies of omission, it's deception, and then abandonment, breaking up, leaving. Who does those four things more, men or women?
I'd say men.
Men cheat more than women.
I mean, from what I've seen, yes.
Here we go.
Obviously, yeah, I don't really know the real,
Women and men
statistics.
cheated. Okay. You talking about sexual cheating?
Sexual cheating, emotional cheating.
Oh, no, hold on. Emotional cheating. You mean to tell me that men have more females in their friend zone than women have men in their friend zone?
Ooh, good question.
No, I mean, it does depend on the woman.
And that's cheating. Women
having
have
male
friends. Hold on. Men in your friend zone is just break glass in case of emergency dick. It's attention. It's cheating. How many women could hand their phone over to their significant other unlocked, and their text messages, their emails, and their DMs would stand up to not dealing with flirtatious men?
Not many.
Then women cheat more.
I already know this video is going to trigger a whole bunch of women, okay? So I don't care. We need to have these discussions here. So he's going to ask a series of questions here. I want people in the comment section and people to come in the comment section and to see how you guys respond to this video here and how Kevin is going to pose this to this woman here. So from this initial start off here, he's saying that women cheat more. Let's keep it going here. Let's get back to the video.
Because men cheat 24% rate. Women and men cheat roughly at the same rates, but women, when it comes to attention, cheat at a far higher rate. All right, let's get on to abuse. Emotional abuse. Verbal abuse. Who is more emotionally or verbally abusive, men or women?
Men.
Oh boy.
Really?
Yeah.
So when you have women talking about you're a bitch, you're a fag, you got a little dick you can't screw, you see men are being verbally abusive to women in public.
In today's age,
You see men being verbally abusive to women in public.
Well, I mean, if you're speaking about,
You see men being verbally abusive to women in public.
He gonna keep asking till you answer.
Yeah.
Where?
Seriously?
Social media, in person.
No. That's not in public. That's online. In person, where?
Well, in person, as in like relationships, I've
Where?
seen
Where?
I mean, to give you an example, I've seen, couples argue in public before. And I've
Okay,
seen a
and when you
man.
see couples argue in public, you're telling me that you see women being more verbally and emotionally abusive, men being more verbally and emotionally abusive to women than the opposite. Ma'am, that is outright lie. It's false. There have been so many experiments pulled on this. You can go on YouTube right now and just look at situations where they will have a man berating a woman in person, and everyone comes to this woman's aid. And then a woman can be actually hitting a man in the same area, and people just avoid it. Ma'am, you're not being honest.
No, she's not. I speak firsthand experience on this. I can honestly say to the tribe here, and I touched on this story before. I was dating someone over 13 or 14 years ago, basically, and we were at a gathering, and she publicly thrashed me. I did not know anybody at the party. I was helping out her and her mother, and then we're setting things up. And then after the fact, just ran off. Ain't gonna front, y'all. Just dipped out. So when we finally caught up with each other, she was talking to her friends and family. I'm like, hey, what's going on here? You gonna leave me hanging? Little conversation back and forth to that point. Then she gave me the yelling of yelling. And you know what happened? Everybody gathered around, and even her cousins and family and friends, and even her mother looked at me and knew she was wrong. But you want to know something? They were waiting to see if I would have raised my voice or even attempted to argue back into a certain demeanor. I can feel the crowd knew that I was losing. They gave her all the way to disrespect me, and all I could do was just sit there, take it, and you know what? Read the crowd and leave. And you know something? I never dealt with that woman ever again. But do you see men who are verbally berating women in public without someone stepping in and saying, hey, what are you doing to this woman here? I don't know how many times if you saw a woman in public, and you know what though, men and women will cape to them. But when the men, we just got to sit there and take it. I have many more experiences. I just want to give that one because you know though, as a man, we go through things in life here, and I have no problems telling my stories here. Let's get back to the video.
No, I feel like I'm being honest. I mean, there's literally songs out today verbally abusing.
So can women talk about cutting men's dicks off on TV and laugh about it?
Yes.
Can men talk about doing any kind of violence like that to women and laugh about it, let alone not be canceled?
I mean, most of the time, no.
What do you mean
most of the time?
Don't play with me.
Most of the time, but there's
most of the time, ma'am, don't play with me. You answered succinctly when I asked about women to men. And see, this is the part of the problem, the disingenuousness. Women can openly talk about being violent to men. I got a video up on Instagram right now with over 500,000 views where a woman talk about if your man cheat on him, beat his ass. It's fun. Women talk about keying a man's car and doing all kind of stuff. Are you going to have a serious conversation? Or do we just need to get out of here? Because you've already struck out two. And I both know women can sit around and talk about being abusive to men and laugh about it. A man says anything about.
Let me pause here because I don't want to lose my point here. The reason why I'm stopping is because Kevin is bringing up a video from The View about 6-7 years ago where they were all joking when a man's penis had got cut off. And then for about a good 5 to 6 minutes, the whole panel was just joking and kiki-kikiing about this here. And then honestly, if you were a man watching this here, it was very sad. It was disturbing. But let a man talk about doing something to a woman's body parts on primetime TV or daytime TV, ABC, NBC affiliates, and see how fast that show lasts and see how fast that man, that actor is on TV before he is canceled. Women can get away with berating, talking down, or even talking about violence towards men. When it's the opposite of men even attempt that, we are out the door. So let's get back to the video.
About a woman and you want to cancel it. If we're not on that same page, there's no reason to even have a conversation.
I mean, I do agree in some ways, but
there's
I can't
no
always.
Some ways, ma'am. Okay. Are women allowed to get away with being abusive to men on public, in line, and in the world without consequence?
Yes.
Are men allowed to do the same thing without consequence?
No.
Then what are you talking about? Chris Brown was just 2 weeks ago, a woman accused him of the R word. Remember?
Yes.
Is she in jail?
No.
She was suing him for how many million?
Remember? It was definitely a lot, though.
And does that happen more often than? And when do you hear about this with men? See, this is the problem. You ladies are not honest. The violence thing, the abuse thing is far more tilted with women. Women are emotionally, verbally, and physically more abusive than men. Women put their hands on men all the time.
Yeah, I can agree. With that.
So then the abuse thing, ma'am, is all physical, mental, verbal, all of it tilted to women. Cheating, you already admitted that women are, there's DMs and things that stand up. You're talking about having sex, and men and women cheated roughly the same rates. So already the seesaw is already heavily tilted on women's down. Next, lying. Who lies more, men or women?
Uh-oh.
Really? Is that your hair?
Ooh.
No.
That's a lie. A woman's ma'am, excuse me, an attempt to deceive. That is not your hair. Women lie through your existence. Waist trainers, makeup. Ask a woman's age. Excuse me, ma'am.
But the question was.
Oh, we're getting there. We're just starting from the top.
Okay.
Hair. Are most women wearing their natural hair today?
Most women, probably not.
No, then that's a lie. Most women, are women wearing their nails? Are they wearing some sort of acrylics or press-ons, those long adornments?
Mostly acrylics.
Oh, thank you. Another lie. Makeup. How many women come out of the house with just their natural face?
Probably not all.
Thank you. Ma'am, do you not understand that those are, excuse me, ma'am, it's not makeup, it's a lie.
Kevin's cooking here. Now, some people's gonna say, "Oh, Kevin's nitpicking. He's going overboard here." But is he not telling the truth here? Because you wear fake eyelashes, and man, we don't like fake eyelashes. That's a lie. Your eyelash is not that long. Your hair, you have the ability to grow your hair and to do your style naturally, or depending on how the situation may be. Is that actually your hair? Is it synthetic? How is the weave coming down to your back? If it's not real, then it's a lie. The waist trainers, come on now, that's a killer. All right, we are looking at a woman and thinking she's a certain size, a certain shape, and then if we get you down, and then the clothes come off, and then next woo-wah, all that stuff is coming out, baby. And so that's a lie, because you ain't that size. That ain't your hair. That ain't your eyelashes. That is not your nails anyway, too. You wearing these long nails that men we hate. How many times we see videos and we're seeing nails this long here, and ladies, for some reason, y'all think that's cool. And y'all know you try and attract men, and that's the things that we do not like. We can just keep going down the line here. It accentuates your looks, but is it or is it not a lie? Think about it. Let's see the comment section. Y'all gonna say it's nitpicking? Let's get back to the video.
It's not how you look. And see, the fact of the matter, audience, is women have been so conditioned to be able to lie to us. If a man who was 5'6" walked around with 3-inch lifts in his shoes, women can walk, but y'all walk around with heels. You walk around with fake hair, fake nails, makeup. Now you got waist trainers, all other kind of stuff. Women, it is a woman's prerogative to change her mind. That's an old adage, right?
Yeah.
Allowing women to be flaky. How many times do you think how many women today are actually single, meaning talking to, how many single women actually have no men that they're talking to? What percentage?
Come on now.
Sure. It's probably low though. Usually you
Right.
do have.
But then you ask an average single woman if she's single, and are single women today truly single?
No, they usually have a backup or two.
Then that's another lie now, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, I guess it just depends on how
Yeah,
you
but-
know, if you don't really want to go around meeting people being like, yeah, I'm talking to 4 or 5 people right now.
Why
Usually
not?
people don't really,
Why not?
I guess this steers the other person from speaking to you.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah.
So you
a
lie.
lot of-
So you lie. You take a
But-
man's, excuse me, you take a man's choice away. If a man does not want to deal with a woman who is talking to several men, by lying to him, you take his choice away. If that man had a sexually transmitted disease and didn't tell you before having sex with you, wouldn't he be taking your choice away to decide to not have sex with him?
Yes.
Thank you. See, it's funny to me that women can get real clear when it's them, but when it's us, it's all very gray area. So, ma'am, women lie more than men. Most modern women's very existence is a lie. You lie about your body count. You lie about your weight. You lie about your age, credit rating, jobs, all kind of stuff.
But
Women
you don't
lie.
think,
Women lie. I'm sorry, lie. Go ahead.
but you don't think the same.
Excuse me?
You don't think men do the exact same?
No, they don't. No. How are men walking around physically lying?
Well, I mean, physically, you can't really physically lie on a man, but
Then stop right there, ma'am. Then stop right there. Then there's no way to even bring that into parity.
And on that note, I'm gonna stop the video here. Kev cooks a lot more. This discussion goes on a lot longer. So I'm like, as always, I will put the link in the description below. Very spirited, very riveting. Tribe family. What did you guys think about this here in this discussion? I know it went longer. And if you guys check out the rest of the video and to see what your comments may say, also with my reactions here, who lie more, men or women? He gave a great point here at the end that I want to touch on before I forget here about physically how do men lie. Now, I'm a guy with long hair. This is not weave. This has all been growing out this whole time here. You know, it would look crazy if I went ahead and got faux locks. Now, we do see some situations where, of course, they're actors on TV, but we do see some men who do get fake locks here. But isn't that freaking crazy? I'm not going to do that. Do it the old-fashioned way. It's called let it grow, baby. Let it grow. But you women, and of course, men would kill me if I went ahead and wear some faux locks here. Come on now. And let's talk about, you're going to see men in some waist trans trying to make ourselves look like we're skinnier or we're in shape or we're swole. No, you guys would kill us if you guys saw men doing that here. You know, men are not wearing makeup like that unless, you know, actors doing certain things on TV. But makeup, eyelashes, fake nails, no, it's physically impossible to see a man doing any of these things here. So physically, we're seeing that men do not do the same things as women do. We see the stats too as well. If we go to point number 2 regarding cheating here, 28% of men actually cheat when it was surveyed, that being truthful. But you know what the number was for women? That was stated also in the video that Kevin's brought up here, 24%. So you know what I like to say? Women always say, well, men cheat, you know, men are dogs like that. Men cheat more. You know what I say when that number comes up when women cheat? People are going to be people. People have emotions. People have feelings. People lie. People tell the truth. People gonna do what they're gonna do, whether they're a man or woman. So when we talk about who's gonna cheat more, you best believe a woman's gonna cheat because that is a human being. Why do we have to put this perception? We put this wall thinking that women can do no wrong. No, they're human beings. We all do the same shit. So family, friends, I want to give this back to you guys here. I want to see what you guys think. I don't want to keep rambling on here. Comment, like, subscribe. Kevin gave some great information and he cooked. So what do you think about him? What do you think about the woman caller who's asked these questions? And what do you think about me and my assessments here with this video here? Want to hear what you guys think? But until next time, YouTube world, I'm that dude named Dave. See y'all later.